We have just learned the body of Boston Marathon bombing suspect Tamerlan Tsarnaev has been moved from the medical examiner's office to a funeral home. No word yet who has claimed the 26-year-old remains. His remains. Also tonight, we are learning more about what investigators found in the possessions of one of the Boston bombing suspects. Chief Intelligence Correspondent Catherine Herridge is here with that information. Good evening, Catherine.
Well, thank you, Brennan. Good evening. As Fox First reported Tuesday, computers have been recovered and are being examined by the FBI. Two sources familiar with the case tell Fox News that the brothers did not wipe or clear their hard drives in advance of the Boston attacks. This information takes on new significance in light of Wednesday's arrests. The two young men from Kazakhstan, Diaz Kazarbayev, wearing the blue scarf, and Azumat Tajuyakov, and American citizen Robel Filipos, decided to take Zokar's backpack, which contained fireworks, specifically empty casings from his dorm room, to keep their friend out of trouble. The court documents go on to say, quote, Kazarbayev decided to take Tsarnaev's laptop as well because he did not want Tsarnaev's roommate to think he was stealing or behaving suspiciously by just taking the backpack. The criminal complaint is then silent on what happened to the computer next. Separately, two sources confirmed to Fox News that a review of the brothers' quote electronics has so far found no evidence that Tamerlan created jihadi video recordings of himself, which is seen by the intelligence community as a strong indicator of self-radicalization. The House Homeland Security Committee is holding hearings a week today.
There's just a lot of unanswered questions here. Some of it is human error, but some of it may require the Justice Department to change its procedures as to how much leeway the FBI gets when it conducts these investigations.
On the student visa issue, Homeland Security officials confirm that Azumat Tajuyakov withdrew from classes January 4th, but was able to get into the country 2 weeks later because Customs wasn't notified. A leading Republican congressman says this week's arrest underscored the need for better policing. Quote, this is the latest in a long history of system failures which demonstrates we are not adequately screening students before they are admitted to study in the U.S. or ensuring that they are abiding by the terms of their visa. The congressman has introduced legislation to close that gap, Brett.